right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Just Booling. Satan Sketch here. Say
What up?
hello.
What up?
Today, we're going to be talking to you guys about books, but we were literally just having a conversation about, the uproar that they're having regarding the not even casting, but who they are going to be portraying in the new Assassin's Creed game. Yasuke, one of is he's not the only samurai, is he? But he's the most well-known black samurai. There were multiple.
Um, as far as I'm aware, he is the only black samurai.
Okay,
Um,
and it is documented through history. Let's start with it is
yes.
documented and well documented in paintings and writing and whatever.
So
All the
the
history books about this man Yasuke.
the
So he is,
history of it was he was a retainer of Nobunaga Oda.
which means samurai, which means a samurai that works for
Yes,
someone.
he was a samurai retainer. That is not like he was Sandalbear. No, he was a samurai retainer and the bodyguard for Nobunaga Oda. Yes, that Nobunaga Oda. For y'all nerds out there, yes, that is the sixth king, or the demon king of the sixth heaven, the first of the great uniters. Before Toyotomi, before fucking Tokugawa, it was Oda. So anybody trying to take shine away from him, stop it. Like
So
I
yeah,
get it. I'm the first one to cry like hold on, because nowadays everybody wants to put you know black this and Asian that and gay that and in place of like regular characters. I get it, but this time they cooking. Let them cook. Like I get it, because we've been wanting to go as a big Assassin's Creed fan. We've been wanting to go to Japan for a while now, just to see like assassins and ninja. Come on.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a period in my life that I thought that the only place that assassins came from was Japan. And I don't know if that's just a mix of me thinking, ninjas are the only assassins, and assassins could
I think
be
it's a media
any.
thing.
Yeah, and I attribute that to a lot, but that's we're not talking about fiction. We're not talking about what I thought when I was a child. We're talking about tried and true history of the country that is well documented, like again in books and paintings and stories told by
The
generation and
the only
generations.
debate really is where he came from, because
Oh yeah, yeah.
they
That
can't
that
they can't figure out where exactly in Africa he came from, but there's well documented like notice of him being there, and like how he was treated not only by like nobility but by the like common people too. There
hmm
are
hmm
anecdotes and records of how he was treated, and just like people seeing him, just like this giant tall dark man.
Yeah, he was no one had seen anything like him. And again, this is why there's so much documented about him. And so the thing is, so for everyone that's listening, what they did was, obviously the Assassin's Creed games travel from locale to locale, and normally when they, depending on the locale that they are in, the main characters normally along that culture aligns with that culture, whatever the setting is. This time they chose Japan, and we get two main characters. We get a female shinobi or assassin ninja, and we get
Actually,
what?
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna hold you a bit right there. I think beyond Altair and Ezio, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the assassins have been of mixed descent. Most of the
Yes,
main assassins,
Native Americans, a
well, not
slave,
not even
not
mixed,
even
like
those. You're talking
not
about
even
like
I'm talking about mixed. Period. Connor was um Connor was Native American
yeah,
and
Native
white.
American.
Um,
That's three.
his dad was Welsh and English, or not his dad. His granddad was Welsh and English. Connor, or not Connor. Edward Kenway, and then or not Ezio. I can never remember his name, but the guy from Unity was Austrian and French. I think Abilene was mixed too, but I might be wrong on that one.
we'll fact check it. And I'll drop a wiki link, but
Arno, that was his name from Unity. Arno was half Austrian, half French.
it does. But and I just correct me if I'm wrong. To your point, there's been a lot of diversity in the
Yeah,
characters
and
when it
a
comes
lot of
to.
like mixing of the main characters. So
Yep.
I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this girl's themes
It,
because it looks like she's the actual assassin. Yeah, from the framing
just
of
from
the
the
trailer.
trailer, yeah, from the
Yeah, just from
trailer,
the trailer,
you
it
see
looks
her
like
executing more stealth kills, and he's more of a assistance, and it looks initially straight up just brawn to me.
not even that. It looks like he comes into the story later, like as a protagonist. It looks like you start off as her, or start off from her point of view, and he comes in later. Like he, and this is just purely going from reading the trailer, but it just looks like you start off as her or in her point of view, and then you turn him over to your side later. Because remember, this is this is
No, I
still,
see. I
the
watched it a bunch of times. I
underneath, yeah,
I know
underneath.
that things change.
Not
So,
even now, underneath Nobunaga Oda, like he's a bad guy right now. To anybody, like unless the assassins are firmly like in the pocket of the
th-
Demon King, then he's probably a bad guy at the start of the game.
well, but I mean, that far back, you can imagine they wouldn't be entirely neutral. But yeah,
But yeah, yeah. Well, he was like, what was that? Who was his first big one? I want to say it was Okeyazama, but one of his first battles is like it's been like retold into like legend and shit like that, where two of his retainers go in and execute the Lord as he's trying to flee. Like one cuts his head off, and the other riding like slightly behind him catches the head,
Hmm.
and that's how they scared the rest of the army into
It's probably
compliance.
Yasuke. They caught it.
I don't know, but that shit would be cool as fuck to see. I would love to see it. But yeah,
We
man, I
we
love
say,
the fact that they're going with this route.
I mean, dude, we say all that to say, it's been a lot of controversy, and not even controversy. It's been a lot of discussion about who they should have chose, why they should have chose. They should have
Yeah,
picked. They should have picked the locale that they did, or whatever. And to a degree, the way I personally feel about it. And again, this is my opinion, and you're welcome to like it, accept it, not never listen to me again. But one of the things that I held on to the most was there was a lot of people up in arms about portrayal of samurai and what samurai should look like, and that it should be a Japanese person, which is all fine and dandy on one side of the coin. Yes, they could have went that route and it would have been fine. Boom, they went a different route, still didn't stray away from the history, but the color of the main character matters in this degree because you people don't like it.
yeah,
And one of the biggest, dumbest arguments that I've ever seen when it regardless this was they need to do the correct portrayal of a samurai and blah 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 blah. And I think to myself, no one said anything about Tom Cruise. No one said anything about Noah. No one said anything about
Uh,
all of
I
these
didn't
different.
I didn't see
You
Noah, but I heard a lot about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, I think that might be a bit of revisionist on our generation because I remember the flack he got for doing Last Samurai, which, granted, he was very respectful, and I liked that movie.
I want to say that I haven't seen all of it, but I want to say the parts that I did see, like I, what I know about Japan, it didn't seem like anything was being,
No, it was
exaggerated,
nothing.
whatever. They
Nothing
follow
was
they follow the
crazy.
culture, but it's the fact that if it's if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you don't tell me that it's okay for any man of color other than black, because I see all kinds of people dressed like samurai.
yeah, and
All kinds of people pretend to be samurai.
I think it's on top of that. I think it's what you're saying now that people are kind of like, because I don't know if you remember when Matt Damon came out with that movie, The Great Wall, but everybody hated it. Because, like, really? It's a movie about the Great Wall of China. What are two white dudes doing? Why is Matt Damon starring in a movie about the Great Wall, and it was some fantastical white men
I'm
explore bullshit,
I'm
and
looking at it.
it was terrible. And
Damn.
that
Fucking.
was, I think that was
Uh,
the end of that. Like that was when people started like wake up, because I remember once again the this was a little bit earlier, but Far Cry 3. I remember hearing reviews in like recent years, going back and looking at that game, people talking about like, oh, white savior and stuff like that. So I think people are kind of like gun shy about whenever they see somebody else portraying another culture. But on the other side of that, like I said, it's 2024. We're in this era of inclusivity. So it's like we're ready to like snatch the white guy out of there, but easily put, throw a black girl or a black guy up there. And not everything fits. And people are skittish because what was that? What's that popular Shogun?
yep.
So the direct opposite, right? Shogun does amazing. It's Japanese culture all day, freaking amazing. You know what one of the worst takes on Twitter was?
What was that?
Some ignorant person getting on there talking about where are all the black people?
What the? It's Shogun.
Yeah. Now take that outrage and turn it around, and you had the exact same thing for Assassin's Creed. But because the majority loves the property so much, and we're so ready to get what we want, we're ready to to cross a few lines to get it. Not saying that that's wrong or right, but looking at it that way, I can understand why people get so upset about it. Now, are the takes bad? Yes, absolutely. Because we have, like we said earlier, we have historical evidence and we have precedent.
And that's one of the biggest things that bothered me when it came to um just the argument.
Yeah.
Obviously there's an argument for Japanese people wanting to see themselves portrayed. Okay,
Yeah.
valid. There's also an argument for why they chose the characters that they did because it is historically accurate. But
Here's
what
the
the
thing,
argument
and
I don't like and condone is the one that it's because he's black.
absolutely, my thing is, and the the biggest issue I don't think we're ready to be talking about right now is the fact that they use people of color as a tool for fucking generating money and shit like that. And nobody is ready to talk about its use whenever it's something we like, because it's still problematic. Positive racism is still racism. Pretty privilege is still privilege. And I don't think we're ready to talk about that, because I think that's why we're so hot about it. Because as much as, like I said, as much as it is like, you know, y'all need to chill out with this, it comes from a place. Because we were just, all the time we talk about, don't touch my fandom and stuff like this. This is just a natural response. What I think the biggest issue here is Ubisoft themselves, because they chose to do this at a time where they know tensions are high with this kind of shit. We've been hearing about Sweet Baby Inc. and all that kind of good stuff in the news. We've been hearing about diversity and all the dumpster fires that they've done, other game companies have done. And if you're telling me that Ubisoft is somehow blind to this, then you've just not been gaming, because Ubisoft has been at the forefront of most of this stuff for ages. In the first Assassin's Creed game, they told you that this game was made by a multifaceted group containing all creeds and colors. We gotta start calling out these game companies too, just like we called out Sony. Stop generating clickbait. Stop generating outrage.
Also, they say it's not pre-order.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
No,
Just
so I saw that, and not that derail that argument for pre-order. And they were saying, why pre-order and support an unfinished game? Why pre-order and
Oh,
support?
that I agree with. When it is predatory, absolutely do not pre-order.
But when I get
And
3 days in advance to play,
here's the
and
thing:
I get to
if
join the
it's,
fight before other Space Marines, it's worth the extra $20.
I'm about to say, if it's like 20, anything over $50, no, it better come with something spectacular. But
Okay.
a hundred and something dollars, like what they were
Oh,
asking
over
for,
$50 base game.
yeah, over $50
Oh,
base
okay.
game, yeah,
Okay. Because I about to say
yeah.
that's some Final Fantasy
No,
14
that
things that are
because
like $80. I
that
had to get it.
let's call a thing a thing. 'Cause I definitely want to talk about this too. Let's call a thing a thing. We us as nerds got to stop acting like everything is the devil just because we don't like it. Okay,
Example.
like with the fucking pre-order thing. Everybody's like, oh, there are people I know in my personal life who just hate pre-order and microtransactions to the point where they won't play games that have them. I'm like, you do realize that none of these things started off as predatory. We can't be all or nothing. We have to curtail them as they come up and preserve the good. A good,
I also wouldn't be able to just like consciously just avoid any and all games because granted, while it's an annoyance to have microtransactions, it's an annoyance to see a battle pass in a game that doesn't most of the time take away from the fact that you can still go in and play that game and ignore all of that stuff while you're playing.
exactly. Good point of that is Helldivers. Helldivers does have microtransactions. You know why nobody cares? Because they don't have this fucking FOMO inducing formula of when the season is gone, it's gone too. All your exotics, you better get them while they're here.
No, that's one of the coolest things I've seen in the Helldivers Battle Pass. They literally just it
Yeah.
stays forever. Like when a new one comes out, yeah,
Yeah.
you have to play premium credits to get it, but it's there.
But back to the original argument, we have to stop trying to demonize everything that we don't like. Microtransactions are going to exist. We just have to learn how to mitigate them and let these game companies know where our boundaries are. It's the same thing with content. It's the same thing with these pre-orders and things like that. We have no problem we were just talking about Space Marine. We have no problem when the thing comes with a cool ass figure and like an art book or some cool extras. Like I have the Sekiro Ultimate Edition box, and I have the Soul Calibur 6 Ultimate Edition with the Sophidia figurine.
I'm looking at a $70 fucking
I'm
Conan the
not
Barbarian figure
Yeah,
from Conan Exiles. I had to
I'm
have it.
I'm not mad at that purchase.
Well, the overall collector's
Yeah,
kit was 70.
but because it's worth something. What people are
I'm all
mad at.
about that. I'm if it's your shit, your fandom, because there's some stuff like I got limits on. Oh yeah, I don't blah blah blah. But if a franchise that I love and I enjoy, I couldn't send you a fucking Metal Gear Solid anything right now. You're not gonna be like, let me not get the best.
Yeah. But when we don't like it is when it becomes predatory. When it's like 120 something dollars for 3-day access and a couple cosmetics.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's bullshit. But we have to stop with this fucking
And
burn
a
the
lot of those not
galaxy.
even including like their season pass for their DLC battle pass. Like it's just
Hmm.
straight up just
Yeah,
cosmetic stuff, and then you still gotta wait with everyone on top of pay like everyone to
yeah.
play the same stuff.
We got to stop with this burn the galaxy just because something pops up that we don't like. Now, like we did with Hell Bombs, definitely take a stand. But come on. We got to remember to have fun too. Not everything's going to be perfect, right?
I, I I agree. I feel like just to talk a little bit more about the gaming industry and stuff in itself. Um, well, not let's pivot from the bad things about that we've been not necessarily the dumb things that we've been experiencing. 'Cause a lot of that stuff is just if it's not bothering you, shut your mouth. You don't like the game, don't buy it. But at the same
Exactly.
time, the reason why we're sitting here doing this is the same reason why we can't say too much about people spouting bullshit. Because anyway, that said, let's pivot to some good. You've recently been playing uh Monster Hunter
Oh, Monster Hunter
Rise.
Rise, yes,
I
and
want I wanted to, you was turning this into a game episode. So I want to ask you a few questions, especially when I have it, because get super nerdy and go all knowledgeable, whatever. Um, I want you to real quick, like everyone's familiar, Monster Hunter World. That game has been out for a while. Great game. Um, I watched Scat stream. You can check out his stream at Recon Recluse, all one word, at twitch.com, twitch.tv.com, twitch.tv/Recon Recluse. But anyway, um, he has been playing Monster Hunter Rise. And speaking of, it's crazy. We started this episode talking about ninjas.
yeah.
It's like he plays like a ninja, and
Oh,
and we were talking about also how a lot of the mechanics and stuff that he's seeing we've recognized in other games, like fucking what's the Monster Hunter clone that EA did? Uh,
Wild Hunt.
Wild Hearts,
Oh,
Wild
Wild Hunt,
Hearts.
bro. I, you know what? I got something to say about that. I recently saw a TikTok video, showing me the ultimate attack of one of these. It's a creature with like vines on it.
Hmm.
It is a 1-to-1 for Shara Ishvalda's ultimate attack in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. That is not an exaggeration. That is not me like, oh, it kind of looks like it. Nah, it's literally 1-for-1.
Yeah, it's not
And
that.
I'm
It's almost like they don't even care these days. They just
no, no, they
whatever
don't.
they can get away with.
And it's not the only one I've seen, but it is the most polished one, I'll say. Because I mean EA did it. But yeah, no, Monster Hunter Rise is great. I thought I wouldn't like it just because from everything I saw, it looked like it looked slower than World.
Oh, it don't look slow watching you play. This dude is zipping across everything. He got a spider slinger whipping him everywhere. He's got a dog that can climb up shit on top of wall running.
Yeah, I was completely wrong about this. The monsters, mm, I just got fainted.
They got harder. They're
Uh,
harder.
no, they're not harder. They hit just as hard. They're a little bit easier to maneuver around, but it's oddly enough, it's more of a superhero type experience, right? Um, it's no secret amongst my friends. I am a big fan of dueling games and like hack and slash beat 'em up. So like Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, things like that, I enjoy. And Monster Hunter is just an open world extension of that. Um, and this game delivers in fucking spades. Mizitsune is a joy to fight. Um, it slides across the battlefield like I do basically.
Is that the
Totally
one
get
you're
that.
fighting today with the purple like
The bubbles and shit.
maybe it was no, that's the one you fought yesterday then. The
Yep.
bubbles. Okay, okay.
Yeah, they're I'm a gunner all day. Um it's what I was in freaking generations, and that's what I'm gonna stick to. But the fact that these monsters will pull out range options on you, it's just it's wonderful. Because now I get to fight them basically one on one.
Um Excuse me. I'm excited to watch. I like again. I will drop sketches stream info down at the bottom of the description. But I um thinking about it, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I got a month and a half. Not even. I got a month now. To beat the Endwalker. Um, I have a month now to beat the Endwalker. Um, campaign in order to
Hmm.
start and get the bonuses. Not necessarily bonuses or whatever, but to be able to participate and be a part of like all of the hype when it comes for Dawn Trail to come out. On top of, the AI I've been training has been spitting out, telling me I have to play Breath of Fire 4. So most likely tomorrow, because it'll just be chilling or whatever, you know,
All right.
Sket's probably gonna be streaming, and I'm gonna make sure that's good. We can dual stream and chit chat and bullshit while we talk to each other about just the most random shit, but or just whatever. But I feel I'm a fate. Like even the AI was like, it feels like fate. You know, Breath of Fire 4 was picked so many times. I was like, you know what, you're absolutely right. Because, you know, I put a bunch of different games thinking I need another game that for some reason I've been dying, I want to play, and I may after this may do it. It's Alien Isolation. Um,
Okay.
you ever play that?
Yeah. I've not
Yeah.
played it, but I've seen it. I played. I take that back. I played like 30 minutes of it and realized it wasn't for me.
So I didn't mind it, and I got decently far in the last time I played it. I'm not a horror game fanatic type guy. I don't like jump scare. I like things that I can control
Yeah.
zombies. I can handle zombies. I can kill zombies. But I don't like the whole jump. Like for example, the very first game I beat on stream ever was Slender Man.
Right.
And I don't- and tell me that was it was just one of those things that I had played it so long that I just had to follow through. And to be perfectly honest, it's not that super long of a game. I won't say it's like 3 to 6 hours, if that. But so I kind of stayed away from games like that. But I played Alien Isolation when I very first started streaming. When I
Yeah.
first started streaming, and it's kind of it's pinging that nostalgia thing in the back of my head or whatever. So it's been so to go in the games that I've been playing is between Star Ocean, the second story, or remake. It's the remake. I've been playing that beautiful fucking game, beautiful music. Oh, but the game is long, long. I'm talking about like 80 plus hours if I
Damn.
do the stuff that I want to do because that game is big and it's long. It's crazy how much they crammed into it for being a PlayStation 2 game, a PlayStation 1 game. And then again, Final Fantasy, the Breath of Fire 4, and then just so many. But September 2nd, and you guys gonna hear us talk about it all the time. We're gonna be talking about it in episodes. Me and Sketch gonna be streaming along with my cousin Zero. We're
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
doing that thing. We're gonna be Space Marines. And I just saw today, I shared a video with Sketch that we can get the customize because I was prepared to be blue the whole time. But I was wondering if there was any kind of customizations. And today we saw a little clip of customization. Dude, we're gonna be killing it.
Yes, sir.
Killing it. It's gonna be like hours stream. And I'm because to be perfectly honest, and I've been friends with Sketch for a long time now, so I've learned his thing. His is if I'm gonna sit down and play a game, I'm gonna be playing a game.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting down playing a game, I'm gonna be playing for a while. Like he's like, I'm gonna hop on Helldivers and say, okay, cool. I know when I hop off Helldivers, he's still got an hour or so in him, if not longer. And
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, boom, same thing. Division, boom, same thing. So I know, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm saving a lot of my pace for Space Marine 2. I'm not promising that Zero gonna keep up. He will try, he will play, but
Word.
I know that I'm not. Hey, look, I'm gonna be like, look, I know what time Sketch get off work. I know how long it takes for him to wind down a little bit before he sit down and play. So I know I ain't putting all his business out there. I'm gonna say bye 5:30. He gonna be gaming.
Yeah.
So
At
I'm gonna
5:30, it from there till I finish.
so that's gonna it's gonna be what it is. September 2nd, when that game, and I ain't gonna take that back because we get to play it at the end of August.
Mhm.
Because we pre-ordering the ones that come with 3-day early access. So that means we gonna start streaming and pulling this up.
I gotta go ahead and hit my mom up now. Her birthday is in August. I gotta go ahead and
The
and,
the
and tell her.
30th.
Yeah, I gotta tell her I love her and
Yes, sir.
everything
Yes,
because
sir.
I'm not. We won't be talking.
Yeah, August 30th, man. That's what it is. I got my snack drawer starting that too. I'm gonna make sure I got drinks and stuff
Yes, sir.
ready to go. Um, I found these. My chair is comfortable, but I found these little cushion like it's like a squeegee thing. I'm gonna get to sit in,
Oh,
hook up with
okay.
your
I
back
got you.
too. And dude, I'm gonna be ready. Like my ultimate plan is I gotta get a little case, not case thing, but a little like holder thing for my desktop. And once I
Mhm.
put my desktop in that and get the cables to move it out of the way, have my leg room, I'll be able to put this ottoman thing I got. My legs gonna be stretched out.
Yes,
Fucking
sir.
all gonna be fucking set. Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like my setup now that I have, and I think all the stuff that I've been doing, all those things that we've been planning, all set up for us to boom. Because I said we work on your PC every now and then to get it up to par, to get it where we need to go. Because
Yeah.
once I feel like, because once we start, we gonna start, and it's and a lot of things can motivate. A lot of things motivate. Like when it comes to the podcast, we're super motivated. We get the shit done.
Mhm.
But when it comes to our streaming, whatever, and I don't even say that. I know you, and I know that once you get the routine down, like I, I got you set up 2 days ago. And you've streamed every day since then. You
Mhm.
know, so I know you, I know your ethic and whatever, and a lot of it just hitting that button. A lot of it
Yeah.
is just going live. And so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to do that too. Like I sat here today and I talked to the AI and I trained it. And I got it to pick the game. I got set up. I do this little routine, and I knew that I wasn't gonna stream because I do this little routine that whenever I get ready to stream and play games, I clean my desk off. I
Word.
straighten everything up. I put everything where it needs to go. I clean the um bottles and all shit that's been accumulated up. I get everything where it needs to be. Then I sit down and then I do it. And I told myself I was going to stream. This is like 6 o'clock, and nothing happened. But that's today. I'm after this probably I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna stretch, get the desk cleaned off for real this time, and I'm gonna I'm gonna ask AI one more time what you want me to play.
I
And
mean,
I get super motivated too because you streamed today, shits and gigs. The guy, one of the producers, Rem, he was live on his stream and he said my name. He was saying he was getting off the stream and everyone was saying good night and I was like good night and he was like Dirty saying thank you and I was like I literally was
let's
sitting here like
fucking go.
I was like oh he said my name. He said my name. That's me. I'm Dirty Say. I told him good night and he said thank you. And I get to hear this dude on the show every week. It's
It's
um
great when you get to actually get a part of your favorite thing.
dude, man, it really is, and a lot of and honestly, man, I can't wait to wear someone's favorite thing, and not just that, just the love. Like we got love, we got our friend groups, we got love, but I want love for our project, what we are. And I think I'm excited for it because I got what I was doing in that 2 hours when I wasn't streaming. Like I said, it was what I was doing. I was getting more topics down. I was getting links and stuff down to send to. I have a group chat with you and my cousin that I send stuff all the time, and all to be perfect, all that stuff is just topic, and stuff for me to go back and look at, shit like that. But also collected things that we can talk about. But now I'm getting my topic list together, so then we're gonna post that in the chat, and then we
Okay.
can get to pick and do whatever. Man, sketch. We got an X-Men '97 recap plan soon,
Hell yeah.
so. We
Um,
got we got we got we got big things. So what
I'm
we're gonna do is
excited.
we gonna shower y'all with podcast episodes. We got a live show that we do. Sketch got his Hell Divers that he's gonna be doing. His campaign, which y'all can see in the bonus episode that was released prior to this. But if you're a fan, you already listened to it.
Chill.
Then we got the streams that's coming up, and then we're just gonna be chilling. But man, I'm telling you guys, when Space Marine 2 come out, I'm telling you now, May 28th, a good 3 months prior, that game is gonna be it. And I ain't gonna lie, even if I fall off,
Oh, I'll be
I
stuff to be
I
straight.
I promise you, I promise you, it'll be the one game that I'm able to talk Sketch into having his mic on because it will be one of the best streams. You're gonna be playing through this thing, and the minute he see this bell that he recognized from this battle, he's gonna go down that rabbit hole and explain to you like which famous ones did it. And I promise you, it's gonna be fucking great entertainment. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
Talking me up just to for me to fucking
N-
hyperfixate on
But
a
that's what
random
it
piece
is.
of
Yeah,
fucking.
I want to do because he gonna stop and he's gonna look I'm prepared for that too. I'm prepared to stop and just and have you look around because I'm telling you, every single time I've watched that trailer, I have seen something different.
Hell yeah. I'm super excited, man. I'm glad that we're actually finally doing this and getting this off the ground. I didn't think I'd be streaming, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm glad you are, man. And then soon we're gonna be streaming together. We do got some games that we share, but again, like I said, I need to jump on and put some time on Final Fantasy. I say that after
Yeah.
I just told you I was gonna play Alien Isolation, but AI told me if I there's 108 quests. If I do 10 quests a day, it'll take me, 15 days or something like that. So we'll
We
see.
believe in you.
Yeah, oh God. We'll see. We'll see. I think I just do need to re-download Final Fantasy because I got the 16 crossover,
Hmm.
and then uninstall it for space. They got a Yokai Watch crossover coming happening now, so I gotta do that one too. So
And hey, man.
thank you everyone for joining and listening to this episode. We will be back again next week. Um, uh, Probably gonna be books. Because we were supposed to talk about books this time, but the gaming.
Yeah.
I love the gaming. I do. I love this conversation. That's why I didn't
We,
say anything about it. And saying we can save the books because then this conversation happened because we were talking about some of before we even started recording, and that's the shit that I
yeah.
like. So
Next time I got you.
yeah,
I'm
no,
a
we're straight. I got a
huge
book,
book
and
nerd,
this
so
this this give me time to add more to the list because I do know that episode is going to go long. I feel like it's going to be one of our longest episodes because I love books too. I have, and I told my I'm what one, two, three. What like I stopped. I started doing this when you hit me up and you said, "Hey, I'm going to let me get my shit set up real quick before we get ready." I said, "All right," and I put down 12 books.
damn.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and I know I'm gonna have to think of more. 10. I can't count 10 books. That's still a lot. 10 books. Um, And
Most of my
I know there's gonna be more once we get talking, and once we start talking, then we're gonna jog each other memories for a bunch of shit. And I think it's gonna be a great episode.
most of mine are gonna be fantasy style books. Not
Same.
even gonna lie to you.
Mine are fantasy. I got a couple. Uh, see, we about to do that. We'll save it. We'll save it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all for checking us out and listening to us again. We really appreciate it. If you don't have anything else, please feel free to drop us a like on Twitter or like and share and subscribe wherever you're listening. We really appreciate any comments. Please feel free to check out the description. Check out Sketch's stream. Drop him a follow. He gets 50 follows. He can become affiliate. Start making some money.
Hey.
And then he's at 2 followers now. I was number 1, obviously.
Of course.
But we gonna get his followers up, get him affiliated, get him, whatever, and then we get subscribed. And just it's gonna be a fun time. We have a lot of things planned for you guys, so we really appreciate you guys coming on this journey with us, and enjoying our content. Please, again, if you do, please feel free to share, like, just comment, and just say, hey, look, we're doing a good job, or tell us we're doing a sucking job and where we need to improve. We really want to hear it.
Engagement is key, man. And don't forget to have fun.
Also, big shout out to Lucy who listened to every single one of the episodes.
I am
Appreciate
so
you,
loving the loyal fans.
sir. Number 1. But all right, thank you guys. Appreciate it, and we will and gals, we'll appreciate it. We'll catch you guys later.
Peace.
Peace.